Talking to us there, and you were showing a stopwatch to the referee at the end of the game. Can you explain what you were showing?
Oh, I've got 30 minutes. I've got to wait apparently 30 minutes so I can go in there and see him.
What will you say when you can?
I just want to ask him, what the hell is he thinking? He's just cost us 3 points. There's no question about it. There's not one person in this stadium that thought that was a penalty. The fourth official said it wasn't a penalty. Tisdale there said no way that was a penalty. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely, and like I said, look, MK Dons, they've come down from League One. They're a big club, big stadium, fantastic pitch, great fans. They had no idea how to play against us today. It was one-way traffic. And okay, we played a few little silly balls, and they got him once or twice, but other than that, they had nothing. And again, he's just given them the game. It's as simple as that.
You must feel, I mean, it's like stating an obvious fact, robbed, desperately, desperately unlucky.
Again, what can you do? You're at the mercy of someone that will probably go home now and just think, okay, well, I made a mistake. But it cost. You know, I thought my boys were brilliant today. And I feel hard done by, I feel angry. But again, I can't complain. And I feel if we play the way we played like this, we'll win more games than we'll lose. There's no question about it. And look, we'll get the rub of the green. But unfortunately tonight, the referee decided the 3 points.
And we will obviously revisit referees and that daft penalty decision and the even dafter decision to send Jamie Turley off, if you can get dafter. But yeah, a moment about your players, because on Saturday they just weren't at the races, but this evening they come to an arguably better team and put in a performance like that. You must be very proud.
Look, like I said, I said to them in there, I said, look, I can't have asked for more. I said from start to finish, even when we went down to 10 men, we still looked good, and we had to go a little bit near the end to try for something, so there was a little bit of gaps and all that. But again, you've got to understand, in moments like this, you've got to take your chances. We had a beautiful chance with Louis, and I thought Louis was outstanding today. He got his goal, and I thought he should have had, he's just needed that little bit more composure. He tried to be cheeky, and I mean, I don't know why you try and chip a 6'4" keeper.
You'd have done it.
I wouldn't have done it. I would have just, I mean, what's harder for a 6'4" keeper to do, either to jump up in the air or to fall down to the ground? So again, it's just decision making. And like I said, we were perfect. First half, I thought they had nothing. The referee again was helping them, wasn't giving us any. Even for the second goal, it was a blatant foul on one of the players getting pulled back, but he allowed it to go. So again, I think I've got about 17 minutes to go now.
We'll see if we can fill that time for you. Do you think there's a problem with the standing of refereeing at this level?
No, because look, they're young, they want to improve, and they've got to start somewhere. So everyone's got to start, right? And it's like for young managers, we've got to start somewhere. But I don't think they realise, right, that decisions like that, I mean, it's perfect time if League Two could have VAR, you know, because you'd look back and you'd just go, oh, sorry, you know, it wasn't a penalty. But unfortunately, he was the closest person to it. Everyone else knew it wasn't a penalty. But again, you're at their mercy. You're at their mercy, and like I feel for Turley, I feel for the players, because like I said, you know, no one here, like Tisdale, no one thought that was a penalty, and they've even said we've been hard done by because they didn't deserve it.
How is Jamie Turley doing in there?
Furious, absolutely furious. Why wouldn't you? And like, we'll definitely appeal the red card, and I'm sure he'll be playing on Saturday.
It's a shoulder which we've already seen him allow.
When you look at slow
he goes
motion,
down.
He looks like he slips prior. You know, we all saw, and you don't want to say it, but you all saw Sane on the weekend, a little hand gesture, and you look at a top referee, goes, no chance. And that looked more of a penalty than if Turley had put a hand on him to go down and slip. It's embarrassing. But again, you've got to pick yourselves up, like I said, and if we perform the way we performed, we'll win more games than we'll lose.
You can utilise that fury though, can't you, on the training ground over the next few days and with Swindon on Saturday?
Of course. But again, we've got to forget about it now. There's nothing, absolutely nothing we can do. We've just got to crack on now and think about Swindon.